gonna tell you guys some stuff about global poverty. First off, do you guys think global poverty is a big issue?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do. I think it's horrific.
Horrific?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's people leaving the streets
Okay.
and stalling it because of poverty. So I think, yeah.
It's a problem that's been arising for a long time, and it's something that can't really be helped. But you know, it's always going to be an issue.
What do you think of global poverty right now?
Global poverty?
Yes, global poverty.
I think there's a lot of organizations that are reaching out to kind of alleviate that problem, but until that, you know, the wealthy come forward and put in more money, I think it's not going to change. Or people start focusing on the issue rather than you know, talking about things that don't necessarily matter, like the industry or the media or things like that.
What do you think about when, like, you hear like a quarter of humanity lives without electricity because of poverty?
I think it doesn't really register with most people because, like, since we've always lived with all of these amenities that we've had because we live in a very, you know, civilized country, I think that it kind of just goes over our head. Like, we kind of hear it, we think about it, but we don't actually take it with the full gravity of how bad it is and how difficult they're living and whatnot.
So did you know that like about almost like maybe 1 billion people don't have like adequate water, like adequate like drinking water?
I mean, I'm aware, but I didn't know it was that big.
Yeah, it's like almost 1 billion right now, where they're drinking their own poop and pee water basically.
Oh my god. Well, I heard about some organizations doing they have like the filtered, they're trying to do like the filtered system where they just like, I don't know, it's like this too, but for the most part I think it's a bigger issue. I know organizations like Tom's, they do the clothes, it's just the shoes, but focusing on cleaner water and educating these individuals to develop their own type of filtration systems. I think that's what needs to be focused on, because all these countries can come in and give them the things they need, but at the end of the day you want the citizens to produce themselves. So giving them the education to be able to make these, to create their own technology so they don't have to depend on other countries.
World leaders, including President Obama, will come to the United Nations special summit session, and will adopt an inspiring new development agenda to end a global poverty.
Within the failing countries, a corrupt government can be created. These governments could eventually become a threat to the world if left unchecked. By ending global poverty, the United States enhances its national security and protecting its citizens. In addition to improving national security, ending global poverty also improves the American economy. As more people in the world earn higher wages, they can then afford to buy more American goods.
Whether we are Democrats, Republicans, or Independents, whether we live in one of our poorest communities, one of our wealthiest, or anywhere in between, we all want our country to be one where hard work pays off and responsibility is rewarded. We want a place where you can make it if you try. That's the promise we make to our young people. That's the promise that makes us exceptional, and it's the promise I'll never stop fighting to keep. for my children, and for yours. Thanks.